I'm with Family First Life, and I want to talk to you about your annuity opportunities that you're going to have with doing business with us. It first starts with the financial inventory and the golden question, which is what do you have that acts like life insurance to set off the mortgage if you were to die? And then inside of that question, you'll identify these types of accounts. So first, you're going to find clients that have basically CDs, money markets, non-qualified savings accounts, and there's really only one reason why they have that money put away in a bank. Is they want it to be safe because they're not earning any interest. It's going to be less than 1% pretty much every single time because of the low interest rate environment right now. So the easiest way to get another appointment with these clients are, if I can show you a way to out-earn inflation with no risk, just like your savings account, I'm assuming you'd be interested. Come back 2 or 3 days with an illustration, send it to Ask a Specialist inside the CRM. You'll have a couple different scenarios to run by them, and you'll be able to capture that sale. But it's as simple as that when in regards to savings account money. The second thing you'll see is a lot of people aren't even aware that they own a variable annuity, but they have variable annuities and they really only buy it for one reason. So when somebody has a variable annuity, I ask them, did you buy that for the guarantee? And what I mean by the guarantee generally is the lifetime income that it can create. And they'll say yes, I did buy it for the guarantee. So it's simple, you just say, if I could show you a way to get a higher guarantee, I'm assuming you'd be interested in looking at other options besides the current annuity that you own. Is that correct? Book it 2 or 3 days out, do the same thing, Ask a Specialist inside the CRM. You'll get different scenarios. You'll learn that, it has to be at least 2 years old. It has to be, the surrender charge has got to be usually lower than the bonus. But these types of accounts, if you look at the public prospectus, you'll find that they have a ton of fees. They're fee-ridden, and it's all public information for your clients to find out. But they really, when you look at the cash value versus their income accounts, they're in the market, but they generally don't earn their income accounts. So all they really have is the guarantee. And when you look at fixed index annuities, what we do, the guarantees are much higher. The income is much higher for the rest of their lives. On to 401k, 303bs, TSPs, federal accounts, qualified funds. These are accounts that are in the market. Generally, they're attached to some sort of mutual fund, etc. And the biggest thing that you need to do when you have these types of accounts is similar to what we do on the life side. You want to walk them through on how it looks in regards to running out of their money. So the key thing is the average, currently we're on a bull market run of 9+ years, historical highs. And the average bear market lasts about 1.4 years. The last 2 have tore down portfolios by 40%. So what I do is say, hey, you're just getting ready to retire. The market's at an all-time high. What I really don't want to see happen right now is here in a couple years, let's say the market dips 20%, and you're taking 5 to 7% out of your account, and that's the way at age 82, you run out of money, because what you had is your principal account value go down dramatically. Then you take that money, and then can you see how quickly you would run out of money? Because most advisors, when you meet them, they recommend a 4% rule. So if you had $1 million in your account, you can take out 40 grand a year and not be worried about that sequence of return affecting their money. Well, we can show them either through lifetime income options or systematic withdrawal strategies a significantly higher amount of income for the rest of their life without losing that money. Because the two things that we do, which is a little bit different, is we can eliminate fees and negative returns. And those are two things that people, two big fears of retirement. When you look at the 5 fears of retirement, you need to understand what those are. The number 5 fear is legacy. The number 4 fear is negative returns. The number 3 is inflation. Number 2 is your health care cost. And then number 1 is outliving their money. So with that said, those are the 5 retirement fears. So you need to understand how your clients are thinking, because fear of loss is 2.5 times greater than the fear of gain. So when you talk to them about that sequence of return, you show them when they lose that money, still taking it out, they're going to run out of money. People are living much longer. So if we can take those negative returns and fees off the table, we can create longevity through the fixed index annuities that we do. And all you need to do is say, hey, I can come back this time next week and show you how to create a safe withdrawal strategy that's going to last you for the rest of your life. Does that make sense, John and Mary? Yes. Bring an illustration, ask a specialist. You'll get several different scenarios ran through that way, and you'll find out what the best bet is for your clients. Lastly, you're going to have clients that own permanent life insurance, and they're going to have maybe some significant cash value. There's some cases where cash value could be even higher than a death benefit or be the death benefit. And in those cases, what you can do is you can do a 1035 exchange and go from a permanent life insurance policy to an annuity. There's no tax ramification whatsoever because it's inside of a life insurance contract, so you're going life insurance to life insurance. And then maybe they need that money to live on for the rest of life. So those are some areas that you can look at when you're sitting down, finding the money in the house and how to react to getting that second appointment, because it's all about creating interest to get back to the house to create that value that exceeds price so you can show them how to retire safely, and that's exactly what you're able to do working with Family First Life. So that is your annuity opportunities.